As the new year, or as this year rather, draws to a close, many of us are thinking about our New Year's resolutions, and that could mean trying to eat healthier, but it's not always that simple. We know this. So how can we create manageable goals that will help us, but also not seem so daunting? Joining us live via Zoom to get into this is Jeffrey Lucchino, Nutrition Services Coordinator at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Jeffrey, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, so look, let's get right into it. What is one of the most common mistakes that people make whenever they're trying to eat healthier?
Number one thing is everyone goes into this new year with a resolution, and it shouldn't be a resolution, it should be a lifestyle. Think about long term, not short term. What is a sustainable goal or change that you can make that is going to help your health, your wellness, maybe body composition, maybe get in better shape. Just think of more of it as a lifestyle change, not just a resolution, a short-term change.
Right, so what are some easy ways that we might be able to cut back on the foods that feel so good, but they're not so good?
Moderation is always big. You never want to cut things out, period. A lot of my clients love their snacks. They love their sweets. They love their savory convenience foods. Don't cut those out, period. You always want to try to kind of maybe gradually reduce the frequency, the amount, incorporate more vibrant colors, more whole grains, more lean protein. It's kind of more of just the ratio, the better quality stuff, higher ratio than the maybe lower quality stuff. So it's not about completely cutting out, it's just about maybe moderating and reducing.
And is it just about eating better, or are there other things that we should be doing too?
All about eating better, but again, lifestyle is big. Lifestyle incorporates your activity, your sleep, your hydration, just me time. Sometimes people just need that 15, 20 minutes, whether it's walking outside or going to the gym, or maybe jumping on a piece of equipment in your home, or even just having some alone time in the kitchen, just prepping a meal or a snack. That time is critical because it's you time, and it's about incorporating that you time with health and wellness together. So I think that's what sometimes people miss. They think they need 2 hours, where sometimes just 15, 20 minutes or a half hour is all it takes to begin that lifestyle change.
Right, and we hear all the time, doing like smaller meals, more like impactful meals, healthier items on your plate. What should we be eating and how often? Because that's the one thing I always get confused about too, is how many meals should I be having?
Yeah, and that's really dependent on the person, how active they are and what their goals are. Most of my clients will have traditionally 3 meals a day, their breakfast, their lunch, their dinner, and they'll have some sort of snack between a meal. That could be between breakfast and lunch if they have a large gap of time between those 2 meals, or it could be between lunch and dinner. And again, it might be a late night snack if it fits into their model. So it really depends on the client, their situation. But the key element is that have some sort of a structure schedule. Don't just wing it every day. Have at least a vision of what your day is going to look like.
And of course, at the end of the day, when we hit like February, March, and we're losing steam, we're feeling discouraged because we might not be seeing the results that we initially sought out for. How do we avoid that feeling of being discouraged and being let down?
I always say it's always good to have someone or many people on your side, whether it's a dietitian, a health coach, a friend, a coworker. You always want to have accountability and let those people know what your goals are, what your intentions are for this new year. It's easy to do it, to say, I'm going to do it myself. And then when nobody's watching, just fall off. Okay, nobody knew about it, whatever, I'm done. But when you have friends, coworkers, family members that are looking out for you, that's when you need them the most to kind of say, I need to pick myself up, move forward, and look at this month, this week, a short-term goal that I can make it a sustainable or just maybe a small change.
Right, and I know we're running out of time, but I also did just want to quickly ask you, is there a way that you should approach that instead of like jumping down their throats, and being on them, like where you're being hurtful? How do you approach that from a kind perspective?
I would just say sometimes just a simple, just encouragement text or encouragement phone call, or just, maybe that individual is, say, hey, can you plan maybe a workout or with me to kind of keep me accountable, or let's do maybe a recipe together. It doesn't have to be a kind of screaming, yelling, you need to do this now, or you need to lose 10 pounds this month. Just an encouraging word or words really help out a lot. And I think that's what we all need sometimes, just to kind of just move forward and just know that we have people on our side. And that goes for whether you're a high-end athlete or you're just your general person just trying to make a change this new year.
All right, Jeffrey, thank you so much for all of this great advice, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.